What's up, guys? Hated and highly favored, back at it again.
As you can tell, we've replaced Kash with Adrian. So, yeah, type in. Look at his beautiful face. He's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Anyways, we back at it again with the white bands, except none of us are wearing white bands. So,
Yes, we're switching spots.
I don't know how.
Go back to your original.
Why?
spot.
Like, I don't. Like,
What's wrong with
what you doing? It's just. You're giving us more difficulty than you could.
I'm gonna hit the camera though.
No, you're good. You're fine. Alrighty.
So as y'all can see, Mr. White is not in with us, but we
Again, because he's a slut.
replaced him with this strapping young
Killing me.
man.
Thanks, bro.
Trash handshake.
Stevie Wonder, aka Adrian.
AKA Magic Fingers, AKA CD coming out, which is Touch Your Spine.
He's got a disc or CD coming out with some good music.
I just said it was called Touch Your Spine. I just said
Yeah.
that.
I didn't know that's what it was called.
That's what it's called, Touch Your Spine.
What?
Ladies. Not men, just ladies. Cool! So, we're back.
What if he's a surgeon? He would have to.
What would I have to do with a CD?
What if a surgeon wanted to make a mixtape called Touch Your Spine? On to the video.
Anyways, so the next topic we gonna discuss is, drumroll please, you're trash. Anyways, it's about when is the right time to pop the question. We all know you get into a relationship with a female and you're talking to her for a long period of time, gone on a couple of dates. Yeah, you getting to know her, you love what you know about her. Yeah, you get past, you know, you kind of in the honeymoon phase still, you know, it's wonderful. You love it. When is the right time to say, yo girl, I love you. I want you to be my girlfriend. Be my girlfriend.
Well, first things first, you ain't getting any girl by grabbing her neck the way you grabbed mine.
I don't know.
just
Some girls freaks and they like it like that. They like it rough. I don't know. So I don't know what to tell you about that one. But you're probably right for the majority of girls. But yeah, that's the topic of the video. When is the right time to say, I want to take the relationship to the next level. I want to be officially girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever.
Well, I feel, me personally, I feel that's something that you should do face to face.
Right. So not over the phone, not through text.
Text is the worst place.
I don't know. That happened a lot in high school. That happened a lot.
In a high school,
High school, it
time,
was like, do you want to be my girlfriend?
Nah, I was
Yes.
in MSN because
Okay, maybe.
MSN was terrible because you always put their their name with a heart beside it. It was
Pay as you
terrible.
go phones. The texting was not cheap either.
LOL, crying.
So- But yeah, I just feel like that's something you have to do because like if you're serious about this, well, most kids aren't really that serious, so they wouldn't know the difference. But for people our age, like our late
Depends on your maturity.
teens,
Some
early
people
20s.
mature like faster, so.
Yeah, I just feel like that's something you should discuss in person, you know?
Right. But like, so time wise, what do we like? Obviously, everybody's relationship progresses at different levels. But what would you say is a fair estimate as to when you would pop the question to a girl? Like generally speaking.
I think at least like if we're talking on a consistent level, I say 3 weeks to a
So
month.
3 weeks to a month, you can ask a girl to be your girlfriend.
Yeah. If I'm on a consistent like.
So that's
where-
like everything green lights, everything's going right.
Yeah.
Vibe and you okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I would give it a bit more than a month because that first month is like the worst part of the honeymoon phase. It's like the crack phase where nothing can go wrong. It's just
good morning, beautiful.
legit. It's the good
night,
morning, beautiful, good night. I can't wait to talk to you
spend
again.
how many hours
on
at
the
night on the-
phone. Y'all just wasting up your guys' phone bills.
Well, I'd say like in certain situations, right, where like just everything just seems to be going right,
Okay.
and like I'd say like 3 weeks to a month or so. For some people, where like let's say you don't live as close, you can't see each other as often. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, fair enough. So what was like the average time for any relationship that you've been in before you popped the question?
I would say it took me about 3 months.
So the average time for you is
Because I was
longer.
out, you know, I was like a shy guy. I didn't,
Okay, that's fair.
I didn't have the juice. I still don't.
Lies. He's
But-
low juice guy.
That right here.
Okay, so Adrian, what about you? What do you think is like a right appropriate time to ask your girl to be officially your girlfriend?
The right time to ask your girl.
Right.
Well, let's see. For me, I would say, because my take on it is 90% of this, kind of probably going off topic a little bit, but like
Right.
90% of relationships, I believe, break up because they got to know each other. If you know what I mean. By that I mean,
They didn't know who
Why
they
that's-
really were.
Are you saying they knocked ankles too quick? Is that what you're going for, or when you say know each other?
like 90% of breakups, they broke up because they got to know each other. By that, I'll explain. I mean, they didn't establish a foundation
Right.
before they got into a relationship.
Okay.
And so in their process of their relationship, they're like,
They're
you know what?
still
I
getting to
don't.
know
Yeah,
each other.
I don't really think I like your characteristics, your traits,
cool.
etc.,
So
etc.
they jumped into it and then realized, well, you know what? I hate the way you brush your teeth. This didn't work out.
Got into it too quick.
I
maybe.
hate the way you tie your
The
shoelaces.
way you breathe is so annoying.
Right.
It's like
Got it.
who breathes like?
Yeah. In other words, infatuation often blinds
Fair enough.
people's judgment.
I
so
can see that.
So how
I would
long
say,
did it take you?
I would say, for me, it
Yeah.
took. My case was different because, well, for example, my first relationship, I knew her in high school for about a year,
Right.
and we were already friends.
Cool.
So we had that foundation, like we clicked already. We had chemistry,
Okay.
and so when I popped the question, it wasn't even really like a question. It was more like
Just solidifying was already there.
exactly.
Okay. Cool.
A lot of times that happens
Yeah,
where
that's
it's like
happened.
y'all it just innate in you, like you know, like
The
this
chemistry
my
is just there. It's like
significant. You
we're,
don't have to like.
we're in a moment.
You want to be my girlfriend? It's
Yeah.
like I thought we were already acting like that.
No, but to be fair, for a guy, that is a very guy-like mentality. Because for a guy, if I treat you like my girl and I don't talk to any other girl, and I talk to you on a like majority basis, in my head, and the average guy's mindset, you're my girl. But for a girl, in her head, until she hears the words, "Do you want to be my girlfriend?" she's gonna hold out, parts of herself. She's gonna feel like, oh,
I can still.
True.
not even that. She's gonna think you're still talking to other females. Because unless you make it like, say, you're official, and you communicate that, in her head, he's not wanting to commit to me. It's a commitment thing, things of that nature. So it is a big deal, more so for them than for us. I think it's more of a different mindset kind of thing. But if I were to answer the question, I say I would wait. There are obviously exceptions to the rules, because like Brandon said, if everything's like a green light, it may happen faster. But I give it like a 3-month period. Like I think you should know the person beforehand. So this is 3 months after knowing an individual, because I also agree with Adrian that if you don't know what you're getting into, why make that your girlfriend? Like obviously you learn things throughout life with a significant other, but if you don't have a foundation to base off of saying, okay, well, anything that's on top of this I can live with because I can love the foundation, like you're gonna fail. So I give 3 months after having a foundation with somebody to say, you know what, I think I can wrap my mind around seriously investing time and effort into something more than just talking or casual interactions, things of that nature. I would give it 3 months, because the first month you get a feel for the person in a more serious sense. Second month you kind of feel out her pros and cons. Third month is when you're like, okay, cool, I've taken the first 2 months to figure out if I want to do this. Third month is, how do I do this now?
Are you still talking to other females during that 3 months?
See, this is the thing. In 3 months, I think the first month you're kind of weeding out whether or not there's anyone who's more of interest in that female. The second month, I think by the second month they're like, okay, cool, I don't really think there's anybody else I'd rather talk to or interact with than this female. She has my attention, whatever. And then the third month, you're like, okay, cool, I've cut off all sightings, all exes, all potential bays, because you are the one female I want.
Now,
So that's what I think.
I have another question. Like, do you find like there may be a disadvantage to throwing all your eggs into this one basket in the off chance that she decides to pull out at the last moment?
Well, that's the thing. It's always see, the flip side of things like that is for a guy, the risk is always there. Because for the most part, girls don't ask. You know, it's a taboo thing for a girl to be like, I'm my boyfriend, because then the girl seems weak and dependent, whatever. It's always been the guy's role to ask. So for a guy, if a guy go through, let's say the average is a 3-month period, and you go through the 3-month period, gets rid of everything, says, you know what, you're the one I want. And then he goes, all right, cool, would you like to be my girlfriend? She goes, no. Well then, yeah, it's a waste, because you just took all the time and effort you were going to invest in her, and you took all the other females that were in your life saying, you know, they want to smash. You're like, nah, bud, you, okay? This is the one for me. And then she's like, well, I hear what you said, but I'm not feeling you as much as I'm feeling David. And you're like, who the hell is David? And you're just like, yeah. So I mean, there's that backfire to it. It's like a kind of high risk, high reward kind of situation.
I guess.
So I think if it works out, then fantastic. If it doesn't work out, well then, you know, you just lost your roster, and I'm sorry for you. But yeah.
But the loyal members on the roster will still be there waiting for the contracts.
Probably for him.
He would know.
I wouldn't know.
It's all you.
It's him. I mean, maybe it's magic fingers. We don't know.
Okay, so what would you think? So I'm gonna use an example of when my relationships. Hopefully that person doesn't watch this video. But anyways,
watch this video.
So like, for example, we knew each other for, let's say, let me see, a month or two maybe.
Right.
Or let's say a month and a half.
Okay.
And then like a month after of getting a little bit more serious.
Okay.
I was like, so what are we? Keep in mind, like we
just it's sort of like a checkup to be like, is that where you're going?
Yeah. So it was a scenario where we both knew we were interested in each other, right?
Right.
We had sort of chemistry within a month and a half.
Okay.
I believe she met some of my family at the time. She met some of my friends.
Right.
Right. This is like a month and a half, right?
Okay.
And then so it was about a month later. I was basically like, so what are we, right? And then she's like, I'm not sure yet.
But I hope it goes somewhere or something.
Right.
Like that.
And then about a week after, we went on a few dates within that week. And then basically
she just leaped into your arms and said, "It's me, Adrian."
No.
Did it just fizzle out afterwards?
It was more a thing where the person was at my place.
Okay.
It was just like a movie date.
All right.
And then I just said, so a kiss.
So it was the other way around then.
Netflix and chill. Okay. All right.
It was yeah, you can say Netflix.
No,
He put locker and chilled. Put locker and chill.
Wow.
It's free. Put locker.
LOL.
But it was super chilling. Not many people know that. It's invites only.
Right. Okay, magic fingers. Okay.
Magic fingers.
All right. Okay, so then what do you feel is like the appropriate, obviously, so we've got Brandon's take, which is in person, but like, do you go the extra mile, or are you just straightforward with it? Or you're just like, listen, you know how I'm feeling about you, like I feel you're feeling the same way about me, do you want to, you know,
go out, or make it a lot.
Or do you want to do you be, you know, subtle about it, you know, or do you go over the top and be like, all right, so listen guys, I'm gonna need you to get a banner, you a bouquet of flowers, I'm gonna hire the CN Tower to get that banner thing going just for that one night. Okay, I'm gonna need you to get a whole marching band. I just need some flash. I just need everything. Like, do you go over and above and beyond for that? Like, when you realize you want to make her your girlfriend, or like it's just cool? I like you. You like me. Let's do this.
I think it depends on the girl.
Right. Okay.
Because like there are some girls who like you would go above and beyond, and then there's other girls who like you're still like, can I give her these type of things? Like let's say you take her to Moxie's or something, and it's like, is she even worth taking the Moxie's? So like you wouldn't bring out the special reservations with the special cake that you get on the side. You just be like, okay, let's go. Let's see if they have a reservation when we get to the store, and then, you know what I'm saying? Some women were like, you'd call in ahead of time and get the reservation. You bring a flower, you get her like a special meal as well. Well, by the way, a video that may come in the future is paying on the first date. We'll address that later on. But that kind of plays a factor as well. Like if you really feel the girl, would you pay for the first date or something?
Okay.
Yeah, it goes.
Cool. Now, do you feel like family is a factor? Like, do you feel like you would ask girl to be your girlfriend first and then have her meet your family? Or do you feel like having her meet your family first is what would be a deciding factor in making her be your girlfriend?
I think the family plays a factor in me wifing her.
Right, but it's up to you to make her your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I think that's pretty much a staple for a lot, because it's a really big commitment on a guy's part to have a female come to the family, because now the family's aware of the female, so the family will be like, oh, where is Sarah?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Because like,
Sarah?
if it's something,
What is this other girl?
You know, and that's always the worst, because if they go, where's Sarah? And your other friend's like, who the hell's Sarah? Listen. Sarah is nobody. Sarah could be your ex from 6 years ago, but if the family knows about Sarah, they go bring her up.
exactly why I say like some women are worth bringing to the family.
True.
Some, it's like, I don't know if I want you to come to the family yet, because you don't know if you're gonna end up being this girl gonna be your wife. Because like, let's say she's got some skeletons in the closet, like her baby daddy from 5 years ago came back into her life and says she can have her son in her life again.
That's true.
And it's
Always
like,
got those baby fathers in jail.
you never know. You never know.
It's true. Okay, so then next question. What do you feel like if you get approached, like let's for the sake of argument, the girl comes to you, right? And she comes to you within the first month and a half, but you're feeling the girl, but she asks, you know, if to be your boyfriend, girlfriend. But you're not ready for that. How do you address that situation then? Without like crushing her heart and making her hate you for the rest of her life.
I honestly, I wouldn't know how to, 'cause I never came across a situation like that.
Right. Because they just all just loved you and waited there. They're like, I'm gonna wait for you. You gonna make me daddy, I got you. Whenever you wanna make me yours, it's like, alright, okay.
It's never like that. It's just, I'm usually the one asking, so like,
Okay.
what's happening?
What do you feel like if it were to happen, you would be able to handle the situation appropriately without like crushing her soul?
Yeah, I could be like, well, we're still testing the waters.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna smack you one of these days.
That's
man.
exactly how she gonna respond after you talk to her, because you ain't got the patience for that. What about you, Adrian?
Don't make her feel friend zone. Okay, well, I've had a few scenarios like that,
Okay.
and the way I went about it was, well, one of them was a rare scenario because this
Okay.
girl was brave. She was like, she's the one who'd be like, she'll bring you gifts and stuff.
Oh,
and
okay.
tell you how like she feels about you or whatever.
I know a couple girls like that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I was like, whew. Like that attracted me a little bit.
Right.
But at the same time, I was like,
Kind of creeped out.
not really creeped out. It was a scenario where her family was too close with, like, I was too close to her family.
Okay.
And so, like, it was an uncomfortable situation where it's like, wait, you're dating my so-and-so now or whatever. So I was like...
Plus, if it doesn't work out, then the family knows you.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like...
You broke my daughter's heart. You ain't ever getting any more of my apple pie anymore.
It was more like, you ain't getting no more pupusas. That's a Spanish dish. Those things are good, man.
They do. Empanadas as well.
Yeah, so I was like, you're a cool girl and all, and like, I really like your personality and whatnot, but you know.
If your family was not the family you have, maybe, you know?
Exactly.
Okay, fair enough.
Which is it's a sad thing to say, like, you put something not because of family.
It's understandable.
It happens,
It happens,
So,
you know. Because as a guy, our mentality is, we would like to interact with you with the least amount of stress. We would like to go about our daily lives while getting to know you with the least amount of stress. Which is why if a girl stresses you, you're either gonna put off the question or not want to ask. Like, let's say a girl does right by you, she likes to take care of you, she has a wonderful personality, you find her hell of attractive, all these things. So everything is going right, but she's a bit overbearing, or psycho, as we term them. and like they care a bit too much in our opinion, or they do a bit too much checking up on us, right? They call you 5 times when 1 time was enough to realize, hey, I'm busy, I can't talk, but they still call you 5 times. The stress that it puts on a guy's gonna be like, do I really want to like deal with this all the time?
Well, most recently, I turned down the opportunity at a pretty fire field because she was overbearing with the, where are you? What are you doing? Why didn't you text me? Like,
Right.
yeah.
Too much,
Fair enough,
right?
too much. Oh, that's fair. Okay. So we've come to the conclusion that you know, there's at least anywhere between, let's say, a month and a half to 3 months is
In person.
In person.
Yeah, never over Texas.
Depending on the female, we might go over the top for it. If we feel like you're the type of person who can handle that.
Yeah.
Or we might be a bit more straightforward. We're trying to feel things out.
Yeah.
Also, don't pop the question if you're not 100% sure that they are feeling you too.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Do
Yes,
not pop
because that
question.
if you and the female are not, that's why I feel like communication is important.
Grade 9.
Oh my goodness, of course so. Of course so.
What happened to Green?
Oh my god. You pop a question thinking she was feeling you too a lot, and then you
Yeah.
realize she wasn't feeling you.
I'm not even gonna lie, I made a decision, and this one was, the thing was like, it was weird, because like she would always turn around in class and like look back at me,
Yeah.
and she was dark. I was like, ooh, she likes me, man.
Right.
She loves me. She turns around in class like, what? What? Who does that?
She has a pencil on her desk and asks you for a pencil.
to do that. That takes effort.
The guy had the mental. He was like, nope. You wait.
You like me, like me, like me. A 9 out of 10 down. Oh man. But like that got to my head so much that I think it was within 2 or 3 weeks, I'm like, I really like you. You want to be my girlfriend? This was like grade 10, 11 maybe.
Right.
And she gave me some excuse, man. She's like, I don't know what my parents would say about having a boyfriend right now. Blah blah blah, etc. etc.
True.
Yeah, she gave me some excuse. I knew it was probably bullcrap, but
Right.
it hurt, man.
I can imagine, because you always build it up in your head too.
Yeah.
And nah, man. For a guy, if we think a girl likes us, we think the girl's head over heels in love with us. And if we think a girl dislikes us, we think the girl thinks we're the scum of the earth. There's no really like in between. There's no middle ground for us. It's either you will sell your soul for my piece, like, or you will shoot me at first glance. Like, it's just.
If y'all enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed having Adrian, aka Stevie Wonder,
AKA Magic Fingers.
aka what's the name of his?
Touch Your Spine.
Touch Your Spine.
There you go.
We're gonna leave information in the description on how you can find him, send him some fan mail, all that jazz. You can leave a comment in the section below on what you think is the best time to pop the question.
Right.
Not for marriage, but for like,
Just to, you know, relationship taken to the next level.
you can drop your experiences as well. And last week's video is over there. And subscribe button, please, like, and share, please. We need the fans. Share the video.
We don't need you. We want you.
We love speaking to
We
people.
don't need you. I can do that all by myself. Okay.
Anyways, hated and highly favored.
Julio.
Shall I? Sure.
See you guys. Is it even on?
That's why we having trouble finding our place over Kash, because you know.
What's up, guys? It's no, redo it.
Funny guy.